Good evening, guys. So today we are going to start to learn about the component creation in React. So as my previous video, so we just created a basic application. So it was looks like this, right? Once we run the code, we are able to see in the localhost 3000 URL. So we are getting like this. So here it is mentioned edit src-app.js and save to root. So anything if you want to do, we have to do it in this file to make a change or any update. Okay, let's go on to the Visual Studio Code. So here this is our application, my app. So here we know, as we discussed in the previous node modules, is there. This is a supporting package file, and this is a public folder. This is a static folder. This is src folder. So most probably we are doing our development inside the src folder only. Okay, so but our starting point is from here only. So here if you see index.html, this is nothing but a static index, static html. If you go here, you can see this is the basic structure of html5. So because we mentioned doc type html, so inside that html we have head, body, and you can able to see div id equal to root. So during the build, right, our react script, right, that script file will inject the web bundles and all. From that web bundles, it will be injected inside this root folder, root element alone. So I don't want to go more detail in this part, so just know this is just a triggering part of the html file. Okay, so public html is here. Okay, let's move on to src folder. See here index file we need to check first. So here index.js file is here. If I am clicking index.js file, see some files is already there. Okay, you no need to worry about it. I will tell why, for what I little bit I will tell. Okay, if you want to use any library, right, any library from these modules, we have to import it first. So I want react package, so I need to import here. So import react from react. Okay, and import react dom from react dom client. This is for to develop the react applications. This is for browser. This is especially for browsers. So all the browsers, across different browsers we have, right, like HTML, like Safari, Chrome, Internet Explorer, Edge, like that, right. For all the browsers it has to be work across similar, right. For that purpose they are developing this package, react dom package. So it is necessary for us, okay, to handle, to manipulate the dom elements. Okay, and import index.css, this is for styling purpose, and this is our component, this is our starting component, and this is report web vitals. This will we can see later. And here, so first of all we need to get the root element, correct. For that thing this line is provided, I will tell. So in my in previously I said, right, in public we have index.html, this is our starting point. So we need to get this element first. So this is our root. So here inside the div we have an attribute called id equal to root. So using this root only we are trying to do some injection to this element. For that, if you go index.js, as using this react dom library, package library, there is a method called create root. Okay, there is a method called create root. Inside that we are using the javascript properties, javascript methods. Okay, document dot dom methods. Okay, document dot get element by id of root. So this thing will get the element. Okay, that root element. From that it will be stored in the root. Using this root dot render method, we need to write this kind of structure. What is this kind of structure? This is nothing but an JSX. Okay, JavaScript syntax. Okay, it's nothing but JavaScript XML also, you can say. This is JavaScript syntax. Okay, what does mean? Inside the script we are using the HTML file, HTML elements, sorry, HTML elements. previously we cannot able to use inside the JavaScript we cannot use write HTML like this. So using the JSX we are doing this like this. Okay, it is a special feature in React. Okay, JSX, we can write our HTML element inside the script. This is the render is nothing but the JavaScript method. Inside the method we are utilizing the HTML elements. So this is named as JSX. Okay, so inside we have strict mode. What does mean? This is nothing but if any deprecated methods or deprecated libraries we are using, or any legacy methods we are using, so it is just checking that. So this method, if it is the deprecated method we used in our application or component level, it will check and it will throw error. This is from legacy. You need to upgrade your packages like that. For that purpose, for testing purpose, we are adding to avoid unwanted error. Okay, so that purpose we added. So this is necessary. This is only for development purpose, not for build purpose. During the development, if you are getting any packages issue, it will throw error, or it will intimate us for the developers. Okay, inside that we have called the component called app component. This is our component. Okay, so we are to integrate this, we need to import the component from that particular file. So here this is app.js file. This is our component file. Okay, so whatever you are seeing here, right, code. So this code only after executing we are getting this. So what I'm trying to do right now, so I'm just change the text here. Instead of learn React, we are started learning the React component. Okay, let us save this file, and if you go here, so what I given here, instead of learn React, it's changed, it's updated, right? We are started learning the React component. So what we do now, so we will try. So what I'm trying to say is, now I will delete everything. Okay, now I will show you how to create a new component. Okay, first we need to import. This is the basic step we need to do. Import React. Import React from React library. Okay, that is default one. Okay, this thing we need to follow everywhere, but I am not going to follow now. So now we need to create a component. First, creating component, we need a function app, creating the function. Okay, this is JavaScript default function, correct? So if you create a component, the component name should be like capitalize. The first starting letter should be in a capital letter. Okay, so after that, once you open once you open this, we have to implicitly given the return keyword. Okay, inside the return keyword we have to write basic syntax, like if I am using h2 heading, I am giving h2 in HTML tag. Here, this is my first program or first component. Okay, this is my first component. Okay, so once you created, this is nothing but just a common function. Okay, so whatever function you created, if you want to use across everywhere remaining components as well, so we need to export this thing. Export default. If you are mentioned the default keyword, it is the triggering point of your application. Okay, export default app. Okay, now I'm saying this. Now I'm saving this. Let's go and check the file. See, now component is created, so it is rendering here. Okay, if you go inspect element, see, default is div id root. Okay, so here h2, this is my first component is showing here. Okay, so I think everyone is understand this thing. Let me revert back to the old code. Okay, okay, now I'm saying this. If you see inside it, inside the div id root, you can able to see div class app, header, image and all. So what is the main difference here? Whatever we added, this inside the root is the parent element. Inside only remaining child elements all come. So it won't render, it won't change this thing. So everything it will come inside the root element. So this won't change. Okay. Now we will delete it again. We are creating a new function again. Function app return. Okay. 1 second. We have to use kind of method inside that method. So in JSX, every element should be comes under one parent. Okay, that means inside, if you want to add title, this is my title. After the title, if you add paragraph, so all the elements should comes under one parent. Okay. Okay, if you see here, so so again div id root is there, h2 element is there, title element, paragraph element is there. So only this is the parent element. Okay, likewise inside the JSX also you need to keep this. What does mean this empty element is nothing but fragment. Fragment, it will create empty element. Without empty element it will show. Okay, if you are using div here, see, if you are using div, a separate div block is created here. Inside the div block only you are showing. So instead of that, to avoid the div, additional div, we are using as fragment. So understand. So this is how you need to create a app component. Okay. Likewise, if you want to create a new component, what you need to do? So you have to create one file. Its name called app, right? So we have to create header.js file. So I need to create one header.js. So how to create function? Just keep header, open the flower braces using return keyword. Just create one fragments. Inside that you can add the h2 tag. I am from header blog. Okay, now you have to give export default header. That's it. Now you created the header blocks. You need to call inside the app file. So what you need to do, you need to import that header file. Import header from where header. This is how you need to import the header. Once you import this header, you need to call inside the child element. So you have to call like this. That's it. So my title will come, my paragraph will come. After this header will go here. I am from header block will display here. Can you check now? All the things should be one by one. So my title is there, my paragraph is there, I am from header block. So you are calling the another component inside the app.js file. So you are able to create component now. So this is how we need to create a component. Thanks for watching. Hope you can enjoy. We can continue on next video. Thank you all.